Alright, for this construction, you're going to have to look at the PDF, right? And the PDF has the measurements and the dimensions and everything that you need, right? So this is a forced angle orthographic projection, and you can see me here dividing the page into 4 parts because that's the first thing that you usually do when you start your orthographic projection, right? You can see that the page is divided into 4 parts. Alright, now here I'm going to measure the 20 mm space that you have to have between each view, right? So you can see me measuring 20 mm there. And then I'm going to use my set square, right? Set it parallel to the vertical plane. And then I'm going to slide that to the 20 mm measurement and draw my line, right? So that's going to give us our vertical plane, right? If you can remember on the first video that I did for orthographic projection, you have the vertical plane and you have the horizontal plane. So I'm now going to be measuring 20 mm away from the horizontal plane, and again you need the 20 mm measurement to be between each view, right? Each view must have the 20 mm measurement between them. That's a must. Alright, so here I'm just lengthening the lines for the horizontal plane and the vertical planes. So now we're going to start constructing the front view. So you can see me measuring the base of the triangle, which is 30 mm, right? The measurement is in the PDF. And for the front view, we need to mark off the height of the pyramid. So I'm marking off 15 mm, which is half of 30 mm. And you can see here now that I'm setting my set square parallel to the vertical plane. And I'm going to slide my set square to draw those two lines, right? Where I marked off 15 mm and where I marked off 30 mm. And you can see that the lines that I'm drawing are also going over to the next view, right? There's a reason for this. You're going to see why it's going over to the next view. Alright, so here I'm marking off the height of the pyramid, which is 80 mm. And now that I have the height of the pyramid, I can finish my front view. So you can see that I'm drawing the triangle that you're going to see when you view the pyramid from the front, right? So where that 80 mm was marked off, that's where I'm going to draw my triangle. Remember, it's a pyramid, and the pyramid has a height of 80 mm, and the base of the pyramid is 30 mm, right? So that is your front view, or you can say front elevation, right? After this, we're going to move on to the plan. Alright, so from here you can see me taking the 30 mm measurement from the base, and I'm going to use that to construct the plan view. And the plan view is actually a triangle, right? When you view the pyramid from the top, you're going to see a triangle with sides of 30 mm. So that's why you see me marking up the 30 mm there, and I'm now drawing the triangle. Alright, so when you view the pyramid from the top, right, the triangle is not the only thing that you would see. you would also notice that you have the apex of the pyramid, right? The apex is the point at the top. So in order to get the point at the top, I'm bisecting one side, right? Which you have seen in the video there. And now that it's bisected, I have the apex, right? I have the midpoint. And that's where I'm going to draw the apex so that you can see it, right? I'm going to deepen the lines here. And where the lines meet at that midpoint there, that's the apex of the pyramid, right? And that is how you complete your plan view, right? That's going to be the pyramid when you view it from the top, or when you view the plan of the pyramid. Alright, so now we need to transfer those measurements to the end view. So you do this, right, by sliding your set square, and you can see that I've transferred the midpoint as well as that other point there of the plan view. Alright, now where the vertical plane and the horizontal plane meets, right, that's where you can see me setting my 45-degree set square. I'm going to draw a 45-degree line, right, as you can see there in the video. And that line is necessary for transferring the same measurements from the plan view onto the end view, right? So now you're going to see me set my set square parallel to the vertical plane, and I'm going to slide it to where those measurements have to be transferred, right? So you can see where the measurements meet the 45-degree line. I'm transferring them onto the end view, right? Alright, now here, you're going to see me transferring the height of the pyramid. And I do that by setting the set square parallel to the horizontal plane and then sliding it to the height of the front view and transferring it. Alright? And now that I have the height transferred there, I can start to draw my end view. You can see that I deepen the base of the pyramid there. And then I'm going to deepen that line there that was transferred, because when you view the pyramid from the end, this is how you would see it, right? The line would not be directly in the middle like the front view. So using that line as the apex, I can now draw my triangle and complete the end view of the pyramid. Alright, so one other thing that I forgot to do on the front view was deepen that middle line there, right? Which you would see when you view the pyramid from the front. So those are the three views, right, in forced angle projection.